Camoccio, Gun Mart TV, and we've got one here to show you which is from the FX range. They've got a massive range of pre-charged pneumatics. It's a sort of battle between them and Daystate for pushing the technical, fully adjustable air guns, and one of them we've got here is the FX Maverick, sort of aimed at the more experienced shooter. So, and you get this nice hard case with it, part of the kit. You've got instructions, you've got your magazine, filling valve, and I think you get some spare seals as well. So here we are, this is the FX Maverick, and obviously it's absolutely brimming with features, but as I say, this one, it's got sort of a lot of adjustment, and you can sort of fine tweak performance, but this is a 12 foot-pounds version and you've got a load of adjustment there to play with as well. So let's look at those features. So this is a relatively new model, and it's sort of one of the more advanced ones. So they're really pushing everything with this. So what we do is look at the basic features, and then I'll explain about the more interchangeable stuff. So starting at the front, you've got a nicely made, fully shrouded barrel, and you've got a threaded, knurled cap there, and underneath you've got the 1/2-inch UNF thread for a silencer. Then you've got obviously a large buddy bottle here. This one is 480cc. So you're going to get about 600 odd shots from these guns in either 177 or 22, so pretty damn impressive. There's obviously a bullpup configuration with the action set to the back. You've got Picatinny rails running along the top, and on the extended elevated scope rail, obviously accessory rails also on both sides, little Picatinny rails here. You've got a main pressure gauge there. Moving back, you've got very slick FX have always been good at these. They've got a lovely side lever action. You've got a two-stage trigger, adjustable shoe, and again they're pretty good. They've really pushed these. Moving to the grip, you've got the AR compatible style grip. You've got as I say, because it's bullpup, you've got the come back here, and obviously the breech is set to the rear. So we'll show the magazine and everything going into that. You've got a safety catch there. You've got an adjustable butt pad, which is really handy. I'll just show you the magazine on this. This is the new style of, they call it the side shot magazine. And I think we'll show you that. You'll see the whole sort of loading procedure, but basically all loads from the front. So you move that catch round, you take your lid off, you wind the spring-loaded dial round, and against the spring pressure you put your first pellet in. I've already loaded this one. Do all that, drop your casing back on the top, and then click that round, and you're ready to go. So that's 22 shots in 177. We'll show you the spec for the other calibers, but yeah, large magazine, and it's a nice, very positive design there. So let's now look at the interchangeable elements. One thing FX have been famous for is the smooth twist barrel system, and if you're not familiar with that, it was devised by Ben Taylor originally, and it's the crimping. It's where you're just a machine just under high pressure just crimps the outside of the barrels. It's only the last few inches which have an impression of rifling, and the rest is actually smooth. And it's a clever process. It was quite innovative, and obviously this has got the smooth twist STX barrel that they call it. Now the key thing with this, they've gone a stage further. You've got interchangeable barrels, and you can either have interchangeable barrels for caliber, so you can switch the calibers, but you've also got as effectively a barrel liner, and you can switch the liner to give you different rifling twist rates. And again, this is all with a view to you're getting the optimum out of certain ammunition. There's a modern trend for slug ammunition. They do an optional slug kit with this, and basically, yeah, you can, the scope for real adjustment with specialised ammunition and as I say, high power. Now, the other thing with this is, a key thing with this, FX are saying it's the first air gun to have dual regulators. So you've actually got two regulators, and the first regulator, the idea is that reduces the power, and then sort of in preparation for the second regulator. So there's less stress on the system, in theory, a bit to sort of help optimize the airflow and help help with consistency. And so you can adjust. It's got 2 adjustable regulators. This shows the pressure on the main regulator. So yeah, you've got options, and versatility of this system is quite impressive. So yeah, you've got a lot to play with. You've got a power adjuster at the back here. This effectively alters the hammer strike, so it's affecting the power via the hammer. And again, it's a sort of an instant power adjuster on the sort of simple level, and then you can take things further, as I say, tweaking and playing with those regulators. But yeah, all in all, it's a very sophisticated bit of air gun. They're not cheap. These are going for about, I think, around the £1,400 mark. Currently from Sportsman Gun Centre distributor. We've been kindly lent this by Range and Country in Sleaford, and yeah, the FX now they're really going places. It's an impressive air gun. We've seen a lot of the features now. Let's just see this magazine in operation. So it's what they're calling the side shot magazine, the new large special version with the removable front. So we've got that lovely side lever, pull that back. Now we've got the aperture here. Slight negative here, this relies on friction with a tiny seal, and that rubber seal did come out while I was testing this, and the mag's pointing downwards, which is a little bit just slightly annoying, but when it's in operation it's incredibly slick. So we'll just show you the firing cycle. And again, you can see that cocking facility, all totally doable from the shoulder whilst you're in the aim. Very light trigger. You can hear, actually, as I say, there's no silencer on this, but that shroud is doing its job. It's completely taken the harsh edge off it. Just do a few more. So very, very slick in operation. So what do we think of this? Well, as I say, about £1,400. They're not cheap, but you've got the it's a sort of a it's in the sector of the market where you've got the Daystate Delta, Wolf, that sort of thing, tweakable, adjustable features. As I say, it's not for everybody, and it's whether you want to do that sort of playing around and sort of experimental side of the sport. If you just want to pick up a gun and use it, then I wouldn't recommend these. The business about the 2 regulators, I haven't actually fully played around with those at the moment, but as I say, they're more sort of geared towards the FAC market. But has it pushed the consistency of this was pretty good, but I haven't really been blown away by they're sort of billing it as the fact that it's pushing consistency even further. Well, I haven't really seen that at the moment with this, but everything is FX. It's sort of standard of build, so it's nicely built. But yeah, whether you think it's the gun for you is debatable. But there we go. That's the FX Maverick.